Is a fight for freedom, old top.
I'll do it. For America.
From wipes to swipes, there is a battle going on in New York State involving high-tech science, criminal justice, and the right to privacy. And it could have an impact on virtually anyone. Senior correspondent Rick Leventhal lays it out for us tonight.
New York has been collecting DNA from criminals since 1996, but not all offenders had to give up samples of their genetic code. The law applied primarily to people convicted of the most violent crimes. Now, anyone convicted of any penal code violation in New York State, including misdemeanors like loitering, prostitution, and graffiti, will get swabbed and their DNA entered in a databank so it can be compared to evidence and possibly solve other crimes. The new law is supported by every one of the state's 58 sheriffs, more than 400 police chiefs, and all 62 of New York's district attorneys.
I can't think of a more important singular law enforcement tool than expanded DNA collection from all convicted offenders.
This will not only help us solve crime, it will also help us prevent crime and exonerate the wrongly convicted.
The governor says the law is also a victory for anyone victimized by repeat offenders who should have been locked up long ago. Back in 2004, when petty larceny was added to the list, it helped investigators identify suspects linked to 48 murders and 220 sexual assaults. But critics claim state crime labs aren't equipped to handle the bigger load. The New York Civil Liberties Union says, quote, life is not a CSI episode. DNA evidence is highly susceptible to human error, fraud, and abuse. A massive expansion of New York's DNA databank without adequate safeguards will increase mistakes and lead to flawed prosecutions. And the president of the Council for Responsible Genetics agrees.
When you add too many samples to the database, that increases the mathematical odds that you'll have a false match, and that people will be wrongfully imprisoned and wrongfully convicted based upon a false match.
Supporters say there's never been a false match in New York, and there is one exception to the law. If you're caught possessing a small amount of marijuana and you have no prior criminal record, you won't have to submit your DNA. In New York, Rick Leventhal, Fox News.